Hello and a warm welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to race preview for the Sunday meeting here at Bangalore as we kickstart the race preview of the second day of the Bangalore Summer Meeting 2024. The first race will be the Division 2 of the Track Lightning Stakes, and number 1 in the card is Amazing Stride, and number 8, Nikes are the two runners we have a look at. But let's start off with the first runner, Amazing Stride. Almost in that mid-pack for most part of the journey, and eventually ended up finishing on 11th out of 13 runners. Fell back gradually is Amazing Stride. Speaking of which, at Mirabellis, finished on 11th on this occasion. Lockheed was the winner of this race. Nikes was the one who ran third. Both occasions ran third. Third being Jersey King, and in this occasion, third behind Lockheed. Knocking at the door from Tongue Strap and Crossnose Band is number 8, whereas Amazing Stride ended up finishing on 11th out of 13 runners. Number 2 will be Gallon of My Love. Gallon of My Love has been produced in the center of the track, sporting the white cap. In fact, last is a Gallon of My Love, and eventually finished on 5th out of 8 runners in the last 100 meters or so. Galloped momentum to end up finishing on 5th out of 8 runners. Improved 3 positions is Gallon of My Love. Moonlight Magic out of Equade is number 2, Gallon of My Love, in race number 162. Number 3 will be Iron King. Iron King was in that mid-pack and ended up eventually finishing on 4th out of 10 runners. Is Iron King shifting power out of Rare Rhythm. Race number 157 is the one which is in question. African Gold literally pulverized the opposition, and Iron King on this occasion ran 4th. Sporting Blinkers, Tongue Strap, and Crossnose Band is number 3. 4 will be Priceless Prince. Priceless Prince was in that mid-pack in the silks of orange, black panel, orange seam is Priceless Prince, who's had 3 outings. One run in race number 134 was withdrawn in Naughty Legends win, but previously ran 8th bin Naughty Legend and 7th bin Naughty Legend is Priceless Prince. A support at a Crown Empress for Tongue Strap is number 4, Priceless Prince. 5 will be Rancolino. Rancolino in the silks of claret gold epaulets, claret cap. Both occasions ran 6th being Jersey King and 6th being redefined was Rancolino. This is race number 122 you're looking at. Finished on ending up in that mid-pack. Spun Tongue Strap is number 5, Rancolino. We move on to the second race coming up. The Division 2 of the Sweet Memories Stakes distance run is 1200 meters. We elect the first runner. That's number 1. That's Lotte Brunnen, and number 2, Superkind. These are the 2 runners we go across to. Lotte Brunnen was the one who ran 5th on this occasion. Has had a couple of outings, but last 2 outings ran 5th being Lex Luthor, and once again ran 5th again being Lex Luthor's one side cheek piece rated 35. Superkind was the one who ran 3rd, rated at 35 from Blinkers, Tongue Strap, Basket Bit, and Crossnose Band is number 2, Superkind. Royal Gladiator of Rising Tide is number 2. Lex Luthor was the one who came and emerged victorious in the last stride or so to win by a length, rated at 35. And 3 will be Spirit Dancer. Spirit Dancer was the one who was up there in front and ended up finishing on as a winner. In fact, is a Spirit Dancer. David Livingston out of Alawatre is number 3, who's had a couple of outings. In fact, once 4th being Step to Destiny, 5th being Southern Dance, in the 7th being Bond Dancer, and in this occasion, winner beating Akasi by a margin of 3.5 lengths is Spirit Dancer, rated at 32. 4 will be Dawn Rising. Dawn Rising was the eventual winner in this race. Is Dawn Rising. Well, barring that 3 outings, the other 2 runs have been spot on in the money. Is Dawn Rising winner on this occasion, beating Akasi by a margin of 3 3/4 lengths. Although shifting out of the straight course, did end up by winning by a comfortable margin, rated at 29. Tongue Strap and side cheek pace. 5 will be Ultimate Chance. Ultimate Chance was the one up there in that rail side, and eventually fell back gradually to end up finishing on 6th out of 8 runners, having run 2nd being Memorable Time and 3rd being Chilbul Rani. His next 3 outings ended up 6th. In fact, ran 8th being Genesee Qua, 7th in his next outing, and 6th being Lex Luthor in this occasion, rated at 28 from Linkers, Tongue Strap, Crossnose Band, and Wood. Number 6 will be the Athabasca. Athabasca was angling for his run in his lone outing in last winter and ended up finishing on 6th out of 9 runners. Reminator was the winner of this race, and this was the Athabasca. At one crucial point was slightly interfered when had to be switched over on the outside, but the Athabasca finished on 6. One blinkers tongue stop rate 27. Number 7 will be Embosom, and number 8 Mega Success. These are the two runners. We go across to Embosom was the one who was on the inside railing, and Mega Success with a free run on the outside came and finished on third on this occasion. Has been pretty consistent in his last three outings, and subsequently in race number 154 was withdrawn on veterinary grounds. Was Mega Success in this run, ran third B and segment rated at 22, whereas Embosom was the one after being very prominently placed that fell back gradually to end up finishing on 7th out of 9 runners rated at 26. One blinkers and cross nose band is number 7 Embosom. And 9 will be Sandcastles. Sandcastles was the one who was nicely positioned and ended up eventually finishing 6th on the sorting, having run 8th behind Castaneda. But on this occasion, over that 7 furlong trip, ran 6th out of 9 runners. Eco-friendly was the winner. Sporting blinkers tongue stop rated at 21 is number 9 Sandcastles. Move on to the third race, the Epsom Stakes. Distance run is 1400 meters. This is a race for handicap horse rated 40 to 65. We have a look at number 1, Star Kova. This is the Wooty run you're looking at of Star Kova. Was nicely positioned, in fact, at the final bend, and ended up eventually winning this race by a margin of half a length. Now being switched over on the outside. Came up with a powerful dash of run to end up winning this race by half length in race number 76 of the Ooty season. Rated at 62. One tongue strap is number 1 Star Kova. 2 will be Galahad. Galahad was the one who's been produced on the outside, almost about 5 wide off the fence was Galahad, but did come and finish on third, but behind Splendido was Galahad, was charging in, but ended up eventually finishing on third. Was a fancied runner, and in the Guineas in Hyderabad ran 7th BN Champions Way is Galahad, rated at 61 for tongue strap. And 3 will be Disruptor. Disruptor was third at the stage and fell back to end up finishing on 6th out of 7 runners. Westbrook was the winner of this race. Victoria Dorasani was the one who fought out the issue and ended up finishing on 2nd. Westbrook the winner, whereas Disruptor finished on 6th in race number 149, rated at 58 for tongue strap and hood is number 3 Disruptor. And 4 will be Golden Peaks. Golden Peaks was the one who was nicely positioned on the inside railing is Golden Peaks, and ran third on this outing, where in the Oaks, in fact in the Mumbai Oaks, ended up finishing on third as in race number 130, having run 5th in the 1000 guineas, and in this occasion ran third in the in fact this is the Chennai run you're looking at in the South India Oaks, finished on third behind something Royal is number 4 Golden Peaks. One tongue support rate 55. 5 will be Adjustment. Adjustment is the one who ran third in Calcutta. In fact, is Adjustment. This is race number 123. Oh, that San for long trip was a winner in last winter. Is Adjustment. And subsequently ran third in his next outing, rated at 53 for cross nose band and basket bet. 6 will be Bharat. This is the Udgamandalam run of Bharat, where finished on 7th in the Ooty Derby is Bharat, but winner of the 2000 guineas in Ooty is Bharat, beating King's Battalion by a margin of 1.5 length. Subsequently ran 7th out of 10 runners. 7th right throughout is Bharat, rated at 53 sporting blinkers. 7 will be Clement. Klimt was the one we have a look at. Klimt on who was the eventual winner in this race is Klimt. This is the winter run you're looking at, having run 7th BN Prime Abyss and 5th BN Armory. This runner that sent for long trip eventually won on this outing by 2 lengths, beating Genese Qua is Klimt, the win legend out of Orin. Spawning blinkers, tungster crossnose band, rated at 51. 8 will be Aldila. Aldela was the one who was in that mid-pack. Nicely positioned as Aldela, and finished on ending up 7th in the Hyderabad Derby you're looking at, where Champions Fay was the winner of that race, having won a race beating Vyasa by a margin of 1.25 lengths in here in Bangalore. But this is the run in Hyderabad, finished on 7th in the Derby, rated at 50 for tongue stop and cross nose band. Gold Ride is the one we have a look at, where Grey Wind was the winner, and Gold Ride was the one who was in that mid-pack and ended up eventually finishing on third. Started to gallop momentum and ended up eventually finishing on third on this outing is Gold Ride. There's a good performance coming in from Gold Ride in the 1000 guineas, where Grey Wind was the winner. Spuntung Stop rated at 49. Wind Legend at a Flying Snow. Lex Luthor comes the next, been produced on the wide outside. Well, back to back wins coming in from Lex Luthor, having finished fourth, be an absolute. And in this occasion, came and won by a margin of a length in race number 167. Previously, winner beating Ombudsman by a margin of one length as well is Lex Luthor. Swan Blinkers Tongue Strap rated at 48 is number 10 Lex Luthor. And 11 will be Jade. Jade is the one who's been produced almost about 4 wide off the fence was Jade, but was in that front bunch and finished on fourth itself is Jade. This is race number 126 of the Mumbai run you're looking at, and winner beating the Pantera by a margin of 3 3/4 of length. But in this race, finished on fourth in race number 126, rated at 46 from tongue strap and not dial. 12 will be Millbrook. Millbrook was the one who was in that mid pack. Fourth at the stage is Millbrook, and finished on there itself is Millbrook, fourth out of 10 runners. Armstrong was the winner of this race. Previously ran third, being Ahan by a margin of 4 1/4 length, and in this occasion finished on fourth. Spun Tungster Crossnose Band rated at 46. Millbrook ended up almost about 5.5 lengths behind. Ahan in race number 135 is number 12. We move on to the fourth race, which is the Division 1 of the Sweet Memories Stakes distance run as 1200 meters. We have a look at number 1 Oxytocin with number 5 Star Admiral and number 6 Chisocks. These are the three runners we have a look at. But let's have a look at the first runner, Oxytocin. Oxytocin was the eventual winner in this race. Well, angling for this run, got that opening in between runners and just been niggled or so, and came and eventually emerged victorious to win by half a length, although Chisocks was catching up. And Oxytocin, the winner of this race, for side chickpeas rated at 45. Number 5 on the other hand, Star Admiral, finished on 7th. 11th being Art Gallery and 7th being Oxytocin. Spun Blinkers, Tungster, Crossnose Bandwood, rated at 41. And 6 Chisocks was the one, has been pretty consistent right throughout, in fact, rated at 37. Spun Blinkers, Tungster, Crossnose Band ran second on this outing is Chisocks, Oxytocin, the winner. And 2 will be Ultimate Striker. Ultimate Striker was the one who was on the inside railing, sporting that red cap on the top of your screen. Finished on 7th on this outing, did the running for most part of the journey and dropped back gradually to end up finishing on 7th out of 7 runners. Last on this outing is Ultimate Striker. Green Coast out of Megnomical, winner in race number 90, and second being Jilbardani with third being Anakin is Ultimate Striker, rated at 45. 3 will be Raminator. Raminator was the one who was a winner in race number 127, beating War Trail, but subsequently in race number 144 and second, 2 3/4 lengths behind Bond Dancer is Raminator. Western Aristocrat out of Sentimentals, one Blinkers Tongue Stop rated at 44. General Pattern comes in next. General Pattern with the blaze on its forehead was the one who was given a couple of taps or so, and General Pattern Eljar at a Immortal Story who finished on 4th on that occasion is General Pattern. This is race the number 174 looking at of the last summer run, and running after quite a long time, in fact, as General Pattern was withdrawn in race number 5 of the winter season, but this is race number 174 you're looking at the Bangalore summer, rated at 41. And we have a look at number 7 Osiris. Osiris was the one who finished on 8th, pretty consistent in his last 3 outings, but this run ran 8th being Lex Luthor from Blinkers Tungster Crossnose. 8 will be Altamont. Altamont was the one who ran 7th on this outing, was a winner in race number 87, and 4th being Sophia in a subsequent outing, but the next 2 outings ran 6th being Ahan and 7th being Lex Luthor. This is race number 151 you're looking at. One side chickpeas rated at 36 is number 8 Altamont. Is that of Night Store out of Lady Duff is number 8 Altamont. 9 will be Measure of Time. Measure of Time was in that mid-pack, sporting that white camp as Measure of Time, who's had a couple of outings, barring that first occasion in race number 47, finished for 4th, being Promise Kept, but subsequent outings in his next 5 outings hasn't shown any semblance of form, and finished on 6th out of 8 runners. Rapidus was the winner, rated at 36 from Tongue Strap is number 9, Measure of Time. We move on to the 5th race coming up, which is the Division 2 of the Manitou Stakes. Handicap also rated 20 to 45, distance is 1200 meters. We have a look at the first runner coming up will be number 1 Jersey King. Jersey King was the one who was in that second position with African Gold, just been shown the whip or so, and now quick and well to register a win of 7.5 lengths. And Jersey King had to play the role of bridesmaid, finishing on second. Winner in his last starting being La McQueen, but this occasion ran second being African Gold from Tungstop rated at 40. Two will be Magical Bay. Magical Bay was the one who was nicely positioned on the inside, but fell back gradually to end up finishing on seventh out of 10 runners. Gradually dropped out of contention is Magical Bay, having won a race in his last starting beating Delavies, but this run ran 7th, rated at 35 from Tungstop Crossnose Band. 3 will be Ebotse. Ebotse was the one who was in that front punch, was Ebotse. Well, up there in that final 200 meters, just given a tap or so, but could only finish on third with Asagiri flying on the outside to come and register a win of almost a long neck. And Ebotse ran third on the sorting, lives to fight another day. Winner in his last starting being Sunway Lagoons from Tungstop Crossnose Band, rated 34. 4 will be Invincible. Invincible was the one who ran ninth, just one outing, very sparingly raced. One outing in last summer, having run third behind Long Lees, and in this occasion here in winter, ran ninth out of 9 runners. Last and Sassy's win is Invincibles for Tungstop Rubber Bet. Hood rated at 25 is Invincible. 5 will be Alacero. Alicera was the one in the silks of brown with gold belt and sleeves, light green cap as Alicera. Well, in that back bunch in race number 105 of last winter, ran ninth out of 9 runners behind Wonder Woman. In race number 159 was withdrawn in Asagiri's win is Alicera, withdrawn on veterinary grounds. In fact, one Blinkers Tungstop Crossnose Band, rated at 27. 6 will be Cat's Whisker. Cat Whiskers was the one who have a look at. Cat Whiskers was last, in fact, way down the track. In fact, was Cat Whiskers, almost 75 meters off the second last horse was Cat Whiskers, and ended up finishing on fifth out of last of 5 runners, in fact, where Touch of Grey was the winner in race number 57. Previously, twice third being Annadale and Sassy, and 1/7 being Numa is Cat Whiskers. For Tungstop Crossnose Band, Hanging Bit, rated at 26 is number 6. 7 will be Sea Diamond. Let's look at Sea Diamond's credential. Was up there in front and emerged victorious to win by the closest of margins. Shorted was the verdict, although Cuvega was the one which is challenging up strongly on the outside. It was a ding-dong battle between these two, and ultimately Diamond had to use up all reserves to end up winning this race, and in a close-fought finish, Sea Diamond emerged victorious. Cuvega ran seconds for Blinkers, rated at 23. 8 will be Tiger King. Tiger King was the one who was last, in fact, was Tiger King, and eventually ended up finishing on 8th out of 10 runners. Ultimately, Naughty Legend was the winner of this race. Previously ran 8th in his previous outing, with once 4th being Roman Spirit as Tiger King. Planetaire at the Cocaine, from Blinkers Tungstop, rated at 20. We move on to the 6th race, the Mayor's Trophy, the feature into the day. Handicap was rated 60 to 85, distance is 1400. 1 will be Splendido. Splendido was the one who was up there in front and ended up winning this race. Back-to-back wins coming in from Splendido. This is race number 79, but winner beating Dubai Princess in the previous occasion, but this run ran ending up winner beating Kalamitsi by a margin of 2 lengths in race number 79 last winter. One Blinkers Tungstop, rated at 72 is Splendido. 2 will be Tehani, and number 4 also coming up is Fast Pace. These are the 2 runners. Tehani was the one who ran second behind Jamari on the first occasion in the 1000 guineas, second in the Oaks behind Jamari, and fourth in the Derby behind Jamari, rated at 72 Swanning Tungstop. Whereas number 4 in the card, that's Fast Pace, who ran third behind Jamari on the first occasion in race number 81 in the Bangalore Oaks, and subsequently ran 7th in the Derby behind Jamari. Tungstop, rated at 68 is number 4, Fast Pace. Number 3 will be Vivaldo. Vivaldo was the one who was up there in front and eventually ended up finishing on 4th on the sorting as a fancied runner, in fact, and in the Delhi Derby ended up finishing on 4th out of 13 runners is Vivaldo, but a winner in his previous sorting in the 2000 guineas in Delhi is Vivaldo, winning by a margin of 3/4 of length, but this run ran 4th, rated at 71 spin tungster crosses Ben and basket bet. Well, Aquamatic is the next runner. Aquamatic was a winner, back-to-back wins, and pretty consistent. In fact, in all his 5 outings, as Aquamatic started off by running second behind Stella Gold, third behind Philosophy, second behind Sophia, winner beating Stormy Ocean, and subsequently repeated that winning form, beating Stormy Oceans from Blinkers Tungster Crosses band rate 66. Auspicious Queen was in that mid-pack, given a couple of taps or so, but ended up eventually finishing on fifth out of 9 runners. Old Gate was the winner, fourth behind Shamrock, and second behind La Reina on the previous 2 occasions, rated at 66 is number 6, Auspicious Queen. 7 will be Del Mar. Del Mar was the one was nicely positioned up there in front as Del Mar and ran ending up second. Twice second, in fact, being Tripitaka and Sofia. Withdrawn in race number 155 in all gates win is number 7, Del Mar. Phoenix Star out of Alamina. It's one Tungster crosses by 9 bit rated at 66. 8 will be Santissima. Santissima was the one who was waiting to pounce on the front runner and came and ended up winning this race in absolutely tremendous form, having won his last 3 outings in fine fashion. In fact, as Santissima gusto out of Belden Hill, and in this occasion, race number 185 beat the rest by a comfortable margins. Tungster rated at 63 is number 8, Santissima. 9 will be King of 4. King of 4 was on the inside railing, was at 4 outings, and all his 4 runs off the frame is King of 4. Wind Legend out of Missoni, having run 5th being Prana, 9th being Vivaldo, 8th being Pink Jasmine, and 7th being Irish Coffee. That's the form and credential of number 9, King of 4, rated at 61. We move on to the 7th race as we wind up the pre of the 6th and more to the 7th race, the Be Safe Cup. The horses for rated run at least thrice but not placed second, third, or fourth, even once ineligible. And we have a look at number 1, Bourbon. Bourbon ran 9th out of 10 runners, just beat one home on this occasion. Is Bourbon is at a top class out of confines. Race number 119 is the one which is in question. 8th for most part of the journey and dropped 1 position behind to finish 9th out of 10 runners. One tongue stop and hanging bet is number 1, Bourbon. 2 will be Helios. Helios is the one who has been produced on the outer edge of the track. In fact, as Helios is at a dream field at a concept win, way wide apart, in fact, and ended up eventually finishing on 4th out of 6 runners is Helios. Dream field at a concept win, having run second in Bangalore behind Scarlet Lady, but this run in Chennai ran 4th out of 6 runners from tongue stop. 4 will be Silver Strike. Silver Strike was the one who came and ended up finishing 5th on this outing is Silver Strike. 12th on the first outing being Lockheed, but this outing ran 5th out of 10 runners. African Gold was the winner. We have seen this footage earlier with African Gold emerging victorious by a clear margin, but Silver Strike ended up 5th. Rate is in race number 157 is number 4. Total gallery rate of LEC is number 4, Silver Strike. And 5 will be Femme Fatale, and number 7, Habibti. Habibti was the one who ended up finishing on 3rd out of 8 runners as Habibti in race number 145, whereas number 5, Femme Fatale, is the one who ended up finishing on in race number 145, 6th out of 8 runners is Femme Fatale. Total gallery rate of Alamantica in race number 145. 8 will be Mehra. Mehra was the one which was fighting out the issue with La McQueen and ultimately ended up finishing on 2nd on this outing. And La McQueen quickening at the all-important end to register a 3-length victory. And Mehra ended up finishing on 2nd, sporting basket bet foot rated at 30. 9 will be Super Bold. Chinese Whisper out of Bold Babe is number 9, Super Bold, who's had 2 outings, 8th out of 8 runners being exceed, but this occasion ran 7th out of 9 runners. Inspire was the winner of this race. Chinese Whisper out of Bold Babe is number 9, Super Bold. Race number 137 you're looking at is Super Bold. The 8th race coming up, the Division 1 of the Track Lightning Stakes for maiden horses, 3 years Lonely. Distance run is 1400 meters. We have a look at number 1, Ahead of the Curve. Ahead of the Curve was the one who was in that pack bunch, 3rd last in fact, and finished on ultimately 8th out of 9 runners. Just beat one home on this occasion is Ahead of the Curve. Although beautifully bred out of Arizona to Calista, ended up 8th, just beating one of Jersey King was the winner in race number 91. 2 will be Mansa Musa. Mansa Musa was the one who ran second, fourth being Gambino on the first occasion, and subsequently over the mile trip ran second out of 13 runners. Thalassa was the winner of this race in the silks of dark blue with red and yellow sashes. Mansa Musa in race number 183 in Mumbai, sporting tongue strap. Roderick O'Connor out of Aspen Glows from Blinkers rated at 33. Westlake comes the next. Win Legend out of Winged Foot is number 5. Westlake ran second out of 9 runners in race number 160. You're looking at that distance of 1400 meters. Westlake is at a Win Legend out of Winged Foot. From Tungstaff Crossnose Band is number 5. Westlake. Art of Romance is the next runner. Art of Romance was in that mid-pack in the silks of brown with grey belt, brown sleeves with grey armband, brown cap is Art of Romance. Excellent art out of Tootsie Wootsie. Finished on ending up 8th, second on the first turning BNX seat, but subsequently never reproduced that form in an extended distance and finished on 8th out of 12 runners. Redefined was the winner in race number 122. And 7 will be Balmoral. Balmoral is out of Fiero out of Latin Love, who finished 5th out of 7 runners. This is race number 52 of the last winter run you're looking at. In race number 52, that 7 furlong trip, ran 5th. 1 and 3/4 lengths was the margin between the first two runners. Balmoral is out of Fiero out of Latin Love from tongue strap. And 8 will be Magnetic. Magnetic comes the next. Multitude out of Prize Wise. Magnetic finished second on this outing, having finished third out of 7 runners, being Naughty Legend, and second out of 6 runners, being Delavies is Magnetic. This is race number 141 you're looking at, and was a fancy runner. In fact, gulped on a lot of money on this occasion, having finished second out of 6 runners from Tongue Strap is number 8, Magnetic. The last race coming up, the Division 1 of the Manitou Stakes, and Force is rated 22.45. We have a look at number 1, Global Influence. Global Influence was the one who ran second, was winner of back-to-back wins in Calcutta, but in this occasion ran second out of 5 runners, led the field for most for the journey and ended up finishing on second behind Lady Sunshine, who came up with a powerful run to end up winning this race, winning by 2 lengths, in fact, as Lady Sunshine. And Global Influence ran second over that mile trip, rated at 45. And 2 will be Never Given. Never Given is at a Western Aristocrat out of Athena. Well, Never Given was the one who was there in that third position and ended up eventually finishing on third ultimately is Never Given, having won a race, beating Blue Dali, and second being Grizzly. But this is the run where Never Given ran third, being Royal Mysource from Tungsten Crossnose Band, rated at 45. 3 will be Indian Blues. Indian Blues was last, in fact, and finished on there itself as Indian Blues, having won a race in race number 45 is Indian Blues, and subsequently ran 6th and 4th in his next outing, finishing 4th being Kallu Sakare. In this occasion, 9th being eco-friendly. But Tongue Strap put Crossnose Band Basket bid rated at 36 as Indian Blues. Well, 4 will be La McQueen. That's the next runner coming up. Be Safe out of Pantera is La McQueen. La McQueen was the eventual winner in this race, was knocking at the door and eventually ended up winning this race is La McQueen, winning by 3 lengths, beating Mehra is La McQueen, having finished 4th being Naughty Legend, 2nd being Jersey King, and 2nd being Lockheed, rated at 36 for Tungsten Crossnose Band. 5 will be Southern Aristocrat. Southern Aristocrat been traveling the center of the track and ran 5th on this outing, was a winner in race number 85. Subsequently, his next 4 outings hasn't shown any form is Southern Aristocrat. The winner being the Whisper Quietly, rated at 35 is number 5. Southern Aristocrat is out of Western Aristocrat out of Venus Rising is number 5, Southern Aristocrat. And 6 will be Isabel. Isabel was the one who was in the third last position, was Isabel, but came and finished on 7th out of 12 runners. Super Marvella was the winner. Well, started off on a reasonably good note in his first 4 outings. He's been in the money, but his next 2 outings ran 5th being Wonder Woman, and 7th being Super Marvella. Sporting Blinkers, Tungstar, Crossnose Band, Hood, rated at 30 is number 6, Isabel. And 7 will be Princess Gold. Princess Gold was the one who was last, in fact, and finished on 10th out of 10 runners in race number 132, having run last in his previous outing as well in race number 71 behind the Instructor, but on this occasion ran last again. Princess Gold was rated at 24. And the last runner for the day will be the Omega Man, a supporter of Hubub, is number 8, the Omega Man. Let's have a look at the last runner coming up, the Omega Man, who finished on 8th on the starting. Yet another runner which hasn't any form at all in last winter. Has had a couple of outings and all his runs disappointing. Finished on 8th out of 11 runners. Smile of Beauty was the winner, rated at 21. From tongue strap is number 8, the Omega Man. A support out of above in race number 158, finishing on 8th. So that's one of the pre of today's races. We'll join you next week. Until then, thank you from all of us.